The Lord of the Rings trilogy is nothing short of a masterpiece. I don't know what J.R. Tolkien was thinking, but that man was cooking. The books are amazing. I've read all of them multiple times, and the movies are just as good. Peter Jackson killed it. Welcome back to the Visual Verse. My name is Deonde Joseph, and I'm your host. Today we are examining one of my favorite trilogies of all time, if not my favorite. Still waiting on Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse to come out so we can check that out. Anyways, the Lord of the Rings trilogy is purely a masterpiece. All three of the movies could really be standalone movies with how good the character development is, the plot development, the visuals, the music, it all blends together perfectly. And the fact that when you have three great movies and you smash them together, now you have the best trilogy in cinema. But let's talk about it. For me, I love being in these fantastical worlds. That's one of the reasons that I love Star Wars so much. Of course, it could be true in the future, but it's not. It is so cool to see the inside of people's brains, such as J.R. Tolkien and George Lucas, and how they can just throw it all out there and really let their imagination run wild. But back to the movies, Peter Jackson did a phenomenal job of displaying J.R. Tolkien's thoughts onto the big screen. The casting was amazing. I mean, Orlando Bloom from Pirates of the Caribbean, he did a great job. I mean, already going into it, you just like set yourself up. I know he's not even the main attraction, but yet that's definitely one of my favorite characters throughout the series. Shout out Legolas. Going in even deeper, the plot and the motifs are there. The fight of light against darkness just goes so much deeper and talks about personal traumas of attachment and depression and not being able to let things go. I mean, truly, the fact that at the end of the whole cycle, Frodo can't drop the ring himself because he has been too tainted and tormented with the image of seeing what happened to Smeagol, aka Gollum. Oh, I just cooked. Come on, let me keep going. I'm sorry. Anyways, it is just great. And then from Sam's little soliloquies here and there talking about, you know, we have to keep moving for the person tomorrow, for our offspring, you know, we're laying the seeds, you know, we're gonna keep fighting because, you know, one day out there, there's gonna be someone that's going to be able to appreciate all the hard work and sacrifices that we went through. Personally, I think that also the visuals were just spectacular. It's just like, it's one thing to read a book and use your imagination. That's what you think that would look like. Oh, that's right. But yet, when you actually see it in person, it just takes it a whole different echelon. I mean, seeing Gondor, seeing Rivendell, seeing Mordor even. It's just like the vibrance of it, and it was just great portrayals of it all. And it just made me feel warm and fuzzy inside. As someone who saw the movies before I read the books, I can definitely say the books go a lot more in depth than the movies, which is a good and a negative at times. I mean, obviously when there's a lot more content, you get more immersed in the world, more world building, you get a better idea of how things happen and why certain characters act the way they are. But yet in the movie, I would even say it's a simplified version of this case. It just kind of similar, it's like when you boil it, reduces it, it's a reduced version of it, but still packs that punch that J.R. Tolkien intended from the beginning. I implore you to go check it out and watch it. If you think I'm just rambling, I promise you it is beautiful. Thank you again for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I will see you next time.